I want to go to a Men's Health article that I read called 11 Apps That You Should Delete from Your Phone Immediately.
Okay.
All right, so let's... I didn't do them all because some of them were a little, like, these apps that do certain things, and then they listed like 20 different apps. So if you want to look up the rest of these, then you can go ahead and look up Men's Health. 11 apps that you should delete from your phone immediately. All right, so let's go. The number 2 one they had on there was TikTok. Now, obviously, we all know that these companies are stealing data, massive amounts of data from you, to know everything they can about you, so they can push things that they can sell on you.
And that was number 2, you said.
That was number 2. Number 1 was some kind of gas buddy app. I don't know. It's basically just data collection, but it actually told you where to buy the cheapest gas.
Okay.
Anyways, TikTok for the data collection and its ties to the Chinese government. If you did not already know, its mother company is a Chinese-based company. I don't remember what the exact name of the company is, but there's also a TikTok in China. So, next up, there was Facebook. There's a lot of Facebook login apps. They're basically just regular apps. You can see the list on the article, but you download them. They steal your Facebook password, and then they can use your Facebook password to push advertisements and stuff like that. I've seen it happen to people before.
What if you don't have Facebook?
If you don't have Facebook, you don't have nothing to worry about. Which, we'll hop to number 6 then, which I am 100% surprised that Men's Health actually put this on the list because of how popular it is. But Facebook, number 6 was actually Facebook.
Yeah, well, they're doing the same thing TikTok is.
Right. It's a data harvesting app. It's a social media site. It lets you connect to other people, but it's also tracking your data, all their data. Also, that app is the reason why I don't use it, is always running in the background. You cannot turn that app off. It will run constantly. It will constantly push notifications on you. It is everything you're doing on your phone. It knows what you're doing. It's harvesting that data, selling it to advertisers, and collecting it for God knows who knows what in the future.
Yeah, well, that's how they make a lot of their money, is selling data, quite honestly. You may think it's from advertisements and so on and so forth, but no, it's basically selling your data.
Yeah.
Your personal data.
Your personal data. I'm going to go back up the list. I'm going to go up to number 4, which is Angry Birds. So Angry Birds also collects your data, obviously. A lot of these apps do. A lot of free apps.
Yeah, probably most of them, I assume, right?
A lot of free apps are taking your data for whatever they want to, and they can sell it for. In fact, the NSA and its British counterpart found that the app was collecting from an ad platform on their app, was collecting your phone number, your call logs, your location, your political and sexual orientation. It was stealing all that information from your phone.
I got a question that I'm going to ask you off camera about that. Remind me.
Okay. All right, so let's go to number... I'm going to drop down further, down to number 8. RAM saving apps. So I don't know if you've ever had the apps on your phone which you hit the button and it says optimize, right? So it's supposedly optimizing your phone to make it move faster. That does not do anything. It literally does nothing. It's just there to make you feel better. But at the same time, it's selling you advertisements. It's collecting your data. It does nothing.
Just pattern developing.
Just get it off your phone. I skipped a couple, and I found one that was somewhat interesting to me, to the fact that I had to look it up further.
Okay.
And it's called Rando Nautica. So basically, it takes you to random locations on the map using Google Maps. You can do it either in person or through Google Earth. Obviously, it steals your data. They all steal your data. But yes, but so it's basically randomly generating a point. So the thing that was interesting to me was like, all right, where is this thing sending you? What kind of places? If you look it up and you put the things, say, yeah, I want to go somewhere. Here, give me a place on a map. So I read the description of the app.
Okay, well, okay. Number one, clarify for me. Are they like putting it like in a GPS on your phone, like
Yes.
drive there, or are they
Yes.
just showing you a picture of it?
Well, you can drive there. You can do either, or you can either.
What if they send you to like Belize or something?
Well, it generally sends you somewhere local. I'm sure.
Okay.
I'm sure.
Okay.
I've never been on the app. I'm guessing you put like a certain mileage that you're willing to move.
Okay,
go.
all right. Fair enough. Yeah, like.
So I read the description. It was just mumbo jumbo. It's all trying to act like it's like some kind of magical thing where you're gonna investigate and find more about the world. So I decided that I wanted to see what other people thought of the apps. And my favorite part of any app is finding the lowest rated ratings and then reading what they wrote about. And this,
Please tell me you have some with it.
well, I have the random locations. Some of the random locations that they sent they sent people.
Now these are also the lowest rated.
Yes.
Okay.
So one person was sent into the middle of a swamp.
Okay.
Another person was sent to their neighbor's house.
I was thinking about this earlier. I was like, what if you just put it like, say, my address here, and like you're willing to travel like 0.1 miles?
Yep.
I mean,
Another person was sent to multiple farm fields.
multiple far fields.
Right in the middle of farm fields, where there's actually nothing to discover. But here's the thing.
There's probably corn to discover.
Yeah, right.
I would
There's corn.
assume.
So another thing that somebody found themselves at was in the middle of a lake.
Middle of a lake.
Right. So we're going to have to get on a boat and get to this point out in the middle of a lake.
Maybe this app knows where Excalibur is. Yeah.
Maybe it does. Maybe Excalibur is right in the middle of that lake, and Rando Nautica was trying to point you in the direction of a mystical weapon.
I mean, fair enough. If you ever find this particular app, taking you to the middle of a lake, reach out to me because I have scuba gear.
Go down there. You can be king of England.
It'd be awesome if someone contacts me and be like, hey, my name's Arthur.
And there's a sword in the
I'd be
middle
like, you're
of
the
a
chosen one! This app is taking me to the middle of a lake. I'm like, I know what's there.
It's either a sword or your death.
I'm not necessarily saying that I have oxygen in my scuba gear either.
You're just gonna throw them out in the lake with some super scared and drive off.
Obviously, we'll get it filled up first.
All right.